Big-time baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in will be Donovan Solano, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB now. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the temp 1 and 2.
All right, temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One and one to Tommy La Stella. Ohtani has pitched just under 60 innings and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kapatic is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
That is third. The catcher, number 20.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some two-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first two batters of the inning were retired.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. So he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 249 the average coming in. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The set and the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Bradford Kapata is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Three-two pitch. This is popped up. Posey calls for it. One away.
Batting second. The second base.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, they really need Mike Trout to turn it around soon. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Stepping in next, David Fletcher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way.
Yeah.
1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Cueto, a native of the Dominican Republic. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Cueto into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. A ball and a strike. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Two out, nobody on. Fastball called strike 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Crawford leads off second with nobody out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the hind. And that that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Number 148 for his career, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Flores is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Still only one out in the inning. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Donovan Solano, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. With two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jared Walsh, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Hit out towards second. Flores has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
That is good. The designated hitter, Anthony Benboom.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Benboom. Cueto gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Now here it comes.
Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1-1. It is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Let's go. I'm on that west side, baby. You should already know that. Top of the game with an ounce of that back. Riding through the city in a magic.
So now to the plate, Tommy La Stella. He flew out in his last AB.
The designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. In his career, La Stella hits a little over the 270 mark. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the catcher, Buster Posey.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And that one yanked just foul. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Liner towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And now here is Mike Yastrzemski, who collected a base hit his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and a strike now. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Giants down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Justin Upton now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way to Upton. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Yastrzemski is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Matt Stassi.
Ready now for L.A., Max Stassi. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Cueto sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Santana is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
First offering. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Nope,
and now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. And there's 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
No balls and 1 strike. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Bradford, Kapata back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Grounded down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box now, David Fletcher. Popped him up. Solano is under it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside ball.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Outside 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Count 3-1.
The 3-1. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Chris Rodriguez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 73. Chris Rodriguez.
So now here is Wilmer Flores, struck out in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen.
Ball, that's
2-0 now. Rodriguez, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Next, here is Danny Santana. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. This is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano.
Count 1-0.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Pops this one up. Walsh into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
On the ground to the left side. Iglesias showing off his range. Over to first, and that retires the side. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Change up low. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Walsh stands at second with no outs. Rolls slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The designated hitter,
Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Bemboom, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Strike taken up in the zone.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And he lays off for ball 1. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. Popped him up. Flores has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
the left fielder, number 10, Justin.
At the plate now is Justin Upton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way to Upton.
1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fastball well outside. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. There is Crawford. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Angels leave one. They're down 2-0.
So I ain't saving you a clean house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No strike.
Well, that's ball 3. The Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here is Buster Posey, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Runner's going. Base hit into right center. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Standing in now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Giants 3 and the Angels nothing. Now to the plate, here is Jose Iglesias. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. Bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through to center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Max Stassi. Popped him up. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down.
Now batting, right fielder, Bradford, Kapata.
So next to hit is Bradford Kapata, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Iglesias leads off first with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came from.
In now, David Fletcher. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner is in from second. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he's struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Jared Walsh. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch.
No, that's low.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ready with the 3-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly for the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Giants on top, 3-2. Ready now is Brandon Crawford. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Brandon Crawford.
And now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit well, but fouled that time by Crawford, as this will find his seats down the line in right. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Brandon Belt stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. first delivery to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Crawford on at first, nobody out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. So Brown, this one fouled off to the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Grounded to third. Rendon has it, and that's the second out. Striding in is Danny Santana, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giants leave one. They're up 3-2.
7th inning stretch.
John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 48, John Brebbia.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
And leading up for the Angels, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First offering. Fouled off.
0-1.
Now a fastball off the plate away.
1-1.
A ball and a strike.
That's
Tries
ball
to
2.
change up on him there, but it's a ball.
2
2-1.
balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a
And he
ball.
lays off again. Ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Anthony Bemboom, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball down to Solano at third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Giants 3 and the Angels 2. Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Steve Cishek.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Donovan Solano.
Number 7, Donovan Solano.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Solano hits a little over the 270 mark. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
There on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Tommy La Stella. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Hitters count 2-0 to the DH of the Giants. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Too tight with that
Inside, ball
one. 3-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And that's over. 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Buster Posey now. Ripped down the line. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ty Buttrey is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31. And leading up for the Angels, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. He lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Here it is, the 3-0. Is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner.
3 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is right there, 1 down.
The catcher, number 33. Matt Stassi.
Up next, Max Stassi, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 2-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base pass?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult start. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score the ball in the gap.
Bradford Kapatic comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's the 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball just inside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Stassi, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it misses. 3-1 now.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Second base.
Next to stand in is David Fletcher. Base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So the next to bat will be Mike Trout. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters and he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Comes set, the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Zach Littell answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Anthony Rendon will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
lifted in the air toward the line and right. Back goes Yastrzemski. 1-run score. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Gilbert. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there.
Anthony Benboom digging in. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and one. Walsh, the runner at third. Rendon at second with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 8 full. It's the Angels 5 and the Giants 3. Mike Mayers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together.
Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now back. Left field. Alex.
Into the box, Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. One 0 count. Here it is. A little bouncer. Base is empty here with nobody out. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-1 pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Iglesias is up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The 1-0 home. Right side. Reined in. Throw on the first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman.
Giants down to their final out now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, one
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Last strike here for the Giants. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Trout giving chase. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a two-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That two-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
In now, Wilmer Flores. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 0-1 offering. Shoots this one over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. They will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with two away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Danny Santana. And she'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you've got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here it is.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody pop step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Los Angeles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Steve Cishek claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mike Mayers closes the door for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.